Here we go.
Hey,
I
come out all
want
right,
to
Anna?
welcome everybody
Oops.
to the party. Put your fork down, Bill. So I want to welcome everyone to Kitty's 39th birthday bash. And come to think of it, I don't think anybody in here is over 39, are they?
You better believe it.
Yeah.
I am.
Okay, 41. 41. Anyway, I want to welcome you all, and I want to start.
Sorry.
I've been through that. I want to start with a little.
I don't know if I'm going to hold that picture, or hold it up so we don't see her.
Her back. Yeah.
Oh, Joyce, lean down.
Sit around, bring a shorts or swimsuit and sit around.
All three of you.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Hey, Fred.
Jack.
I think she's seen it.
Stay loud.
We let her hold it up. Mona Lisa.
Wait a minute, somebody. Wait a minute.
It's upside down. It's the Mona Lisa.
Okay.
One.
You wouldn't believe it.
My goodness gracious. My gosh, it's Cousin Laverne.
Don't you remember Laverne?
I don't believe it. Goodness, I just can't believe I'm here with you. Oh, my. You look good, honey. And I can see we like them bright colors still, don't we, honey? How you been, sweetie? You remember me, don't you? I thought you did. Oh my goodness! This just seeing you, cat. Oh, thank you, honey. Let me have some. Just seeing you, cat, plugs back the memories, don't it? Oh, thank you, hon. You know, I've had them a long time. I sure have. Thank you. This kind of reminds me about the reunions, don't it, you? What's the theme for this one?
This is your life.
This is your life. This is your life thing. You remember the ones we used to do? There was the Indian one and the Roman one and the Hawaiian one. You remember me in my grass skirt, don't you? I was just hooling all over the place. You remember, don't you, Dad? Oh, we had the best time. But now, you were the first one to start the reunions, wasn't it, Norfolk? That you started the reunions?
Virginia, Roanoke.
Roanoke, you started them there. I'll be darned. Oh, you were the first to do everything. All the time. You was the first to get married, first to have an anniversary, first to start the reunions. Remember 25th?
I sure do.
They did the mock wedding.
We had 25 mock weddings.
20, but yours, you got those 25 silver dollars at it.
That's right.
Uh-huh. And they put a crinoline on your hair as a veil. You remember that?
I sure do.
And Fred had a top hat on. Who was that minister that did that? What was
It
his?
was Gordon Davenport when he got finished.
Was Gordon? Who was he supposed to be like? Percy? Bailey?
No, he's The Reverend Bailey.
Reverend Bailey, okay.
Reverend Bailey, yes, I remember it
He's a
just
good
like
man.
it's yesterday. Wasn't that fun?
Yeah. I wore that twin in the Annette Reverend Bailey.
Yeah, looked like a veil, didn't you, honey? But you know, before you married Fred, you had a bunch of suitors coming around. Remember that Ed guy that brought you that canary bird?
I sure do.
He sure fancied you. Did you ask him for a bird?
No, he just wanted to give me a bird.
He had the eye on you, didn't he, honey?
Oh, it's his name.
And then Jimmy came along. But your daddy ran him off right quick, didn't he? Then cousin Goldie hitched up with him. She sure did. Remember the times you guys would sit for hours on end, half the night playing cards? Fred and Goldie liked to play poker, but you was just a little too, you know. But you played when nobody was looking, didn't you, cousin Cat?
You gotta focus that one.
Cards. That's all you guys played, wasn't it?
Card.
Yes, you did. But you know what? Probably the funniest story I know about, I remember, was when Bill
Remember it had all his hair cut off.
you cut his hair off.
No, the government did.
Government. But when he came to stay with you remember that time that you and Fred got a little bit of a sniff? You and Fred got a lot of sniffs, but this was one in particular when Bill didn't have the good sense not to take sides, and he took Fred's side. And you packed up his suitcase and set it out on the front porch. You did, didn't you? But everybody knew you got over your madness as fast as you got into it. So it's 2 hours later and you bought his suitcase back in.
That really happened.
Kitty. I can't believe you do that.
Oh.
Just can't believe you do that.
Oh, heck, it wasn't the first time. She did it numerous times, didn't she, Bill?
Bill, you sound like a rascal.
Just like a sore thumb, he popped up all the time, didn't it?
How many times did your suitcase go in and out that door before you smartened up?
There were other days.
You straightened him out, though, after long. He probably took your side the rest of the time, didn't he, Cat?
He sure did.
He was,
He knew which
duh.
side his bread was buttered on.
Oh, but I'll tell you the things were the best. Don't you think, at the reunion? Oh, remember when you and Goldie used to take the kids to Lakeside?
Yeah.
And they always wanted to ride the Thriller. Let's go on the Thriller. Let's go on the Thriller. But Goldie, she didn't want to, did she? She's always scared. Guess who always took the kids on the Thriller? Cousin Cat. Didn't you, Cat? No, it wasn't me. I wasn't there. I tell you. What do you remember about me, Cat? Cousin Laverne. Third cousin, twice removed. Maybe even a third time. I don't know.
My sister's name was Charlotte Laverne.
Maybe I was named after her.
I think you
I bet it was. A namesake. Wouldn't she be proud of me?
were. She sure was. And we loved to dance so much.
Oh my gosh, yes. What was the best dances then? Was it the foxtrot?
I like to
Did you?
see
Did you do the Watusi?
oh, I could do it.
I'll bet you did. You was a wild woman, weren't you? Yes, you did. I tell ya.
Let's see, what else did she do? Ask her she did the Virginia Wheel. You ask her. Kitty, Virginia Reel was one of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, I certainly remember
folks remember about us? We're speaking about you and Fred. You remember the lake cottage when you invited, who was it, Bob and Pat? Pitty Pat. Did that come from that? Pitty Pat, did that come from that Gone with the Wind story? You remember you invited them over for dinner, you and Fred did. And Fred had just put those new treated lumber steps that went down the embankment to the lake. And you'd planted beautiful flowers on both sides of the embankment. Oh, it just looked beautiful. And you just thought them flowers looked kind of wilty. So you wanted to put the sprinklers on them. Turned them right on to sprinkle them. Well, it also was sprinkling them steps. So Fred, he went in and cut the sprinkler off. Well, as soon as you noticed it was off, you went back in and cut the sprinkler back on. 1 to 5, 6 minutes later, Fred went in and cut it back off. And this went in for a little while until Fred got tired of it and he just shut the power off to the sprinklers. Is this coming back to you now, Cat? So you went back in and cut the power back on to the sprinklers.
Sounds like
This really got Fred riled up, so he just cut the power off to the whole doggone place. But then he couldn't get the power back on.
Boy, it sounds like Dad.
Did you ever get dinner, Pat?
Well, finally. It was cold, but we got it.
Ain't that something?
Remember that, Kitty?
Sure that.
Remember that bridge game we had going?
Kitty finally got that power on and Fred left her alone.
That's right.
He learned his lesson. I'll bet you won more than you lost, didn't you, Cat?
I hope so.
I tell ya.
Fred said, marry me.
She's living with you then. You remember you was living? Hi there, how you honey? I'm Cousin Laverne.
He likes
Do
the
you remember
feathers.
them time you looked just like an angel?
Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
Do you remember Cousin Laverne, Kitty? You remember Cousin Laverne?
I sure did. Have you moved yet?
No, still in the same place.
Well, come see us.
We wonderful. Wonderful. We met. Now you got a reunion coming up, don't you? Newton reunion. When will that be?
This week.
Does anybody know?
Yeah, in fact, they're ending up this weekend.
This is right away.
Ending up this weekend. Was you able to attend, Kat?
No, we came here.
Came here and. What do you think about dancing tonight?
Got a place to go?
There you go, Kitty.
We could find a place, darling. Hi, babe. You know, I know most kids, but I don't know their, their husbands and wives and their babies and everything. It's so many years old. My goodness, girl.
You're not supposed to say that.
Oh, 65 years old. Don't you look good? Well, I think I better get on the road. I just want to stop by a little bit and see you.
Oh, I'm so sorry you have to go.
Yeah, I do. I have to be emotional. Now, you take care, sweetie.